Hey guys, Clumsy here, and welcome back to Fernbus Simulator, but this time with a brand new DLC. The football team bus in English, and in German, I'm going to absolutely butcher this, Fußball Mannschaftsbus, something like that. But it's football team bus, and it's entirely new part of Fernbus. It has separate mechanics and everything. And I think it should have released today by the time you're seeing this video. You activate that using this Bundesliga DLC. I'm not sure what that means. Bundesliga. Liga, maybe league? Bundes is... I don't know. You guys let me know. But you will be led to an entirely separate menu. Yeah. Thanks by the way to Airsoft for providing me a copy of this one. Really excited, and I haven't really played it yet, so we will check it out together, alright? Let's go. Let's start a new game. I have no mods, I think. Start a new game. I like the music. I am liking the music. And just as a disclaimer, I'm not really familiar with the football teams in Germany, although I do like the management aspects, so pretty much okay there. And the music does seem a bit loud, but bear with me, alright? So we choose a club. I'm not sure which one is good. I guess... How about we go to Frankfurt? Einheit Frankfurt or SG Mainz. I'm okay either way. But maybe let's pick the underdogs, right? Let's pick the underdogs. Because each of the teams has their specific budget. And I guess we're going to support them, the football players, build them up. So let's pick the underdogs and let's raise them up. SG Mainz, because it has an SG in there. SG for Singapore. Probably not the true meaning, but for me, it is. And then we pick a bus where our players will be riding, which we will be driving. So this unlocks all the bus DLCs you currently have, all the skins. Yes. And you can repaint them as well. But for me, I think this is a new bus altogether, this man team bus. I'm not sure if it's just the skin. If it's the same one as that one. Maybe a bit different, we'll see. Let's go with that. And then you can also change the... What is that? Continue. I think this might be a beta that I'm still playing. It's still the beta version, so there might be a bit of polish left, like some untranslated text, some wrong tooltips and whatnot, but more or less I think it should be ready. You can also change the colors if you so like, but for me in particular, I like the original one. That one looks pretty professional, doesn't it? Even has all the sponsors there. Let's proceed. Arcade? Of course not. Realistic. Clumsy, male, SG Mainz, 5,000 euros, man team bus. Realistic. Let's do it. Match day, September 1. What date is it right now? I'm not sure. In game, what date is it? We'll see. We will be up against Leipzig, FC Leipzig. Really amazing music. I hope this doesn't get copywritten. YouTube, please be kind. Otherwise, I'll have to turn it off. Alright, now it's loading. So, if you have no idea what this DLC is about, it's about being a bus driver and kind of manager to the football team that you're part of. So, you take care of driving your players around to and from matches, to the office, making sure that the bus is in tip-top condition, making sure that there is enough space and everything, there is enough food, and all the amenities are there for your players, all things, stuff like that. Alright, so there are different waypoints, different places in the world where you can interact. There's also a navigation and a tutorial, so to guide you where you can go. So actually for us, we should be going right there, but let's look around for a bit. So, the Fernbus graphics have been reused here. That almost fooled me for 1 second. That looked very much like a Scania from far like this. Apparently it's a 'n. 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 ' Maybe not. Okay, fine. So let's go to our bus. Let's have a quick look if there's any difference we can notice. We can open it the same way. 2 doors. I think it's basically the same thing as the Lions coach, isn't it? It looks like it. And there you go. You see the GPS in there, guiding you where you need to go. It does look pretty familiar, although this seems new. The washer thing here. Anyway, we'll see it more later in detail, but for now, let's focus on the company, on the management aspect. And this is why I like this DLC. Because in Fernbus, the default Fernbus, it's nice that you drive the bus and all, but it's a bit of a limited experience, isn't it? Like, you drive the bus, and then after a while, there's no progression. In here, you get to really manage your bus. You get to fix it, you get to maintain it, you get to level up, so to speak. So there's a bit of progress in the career. And there's actual email calendars and everything, techniques, statuses. Alright, I'll guide you along the way. And then you can see the budget, your ranking, and even social network. I'm not sure how that is implemented, but that must be fun here. Right now, there's nothing yet, but we'll see that eventually. Alright, let's go email. In the section inbox, you can read, okay, yeah. Alright. And some of the text isn't translated yet, as I mentioned. Yeah. So click off send in. So I guess you click the send button. Warning. Do taggen is it day? I'm not sure. Maybe that will progress today. Who knows? Okay. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, let's start from the newest one. Well, the oldest one. Hello, Clumsy. We welcome you to our club and look forward to a good cooperation for the coming season. R.S. Schreiner, club manager. Thank you. We delete that. Alright. For the away game on Saturday in Leipzig, we will take the train. Please pick us up from the train station on time. You can reserve a hotel room for the day before to be punctual at the station. Make sure to book on time. The hotels are almost busy all the time. That is very interesting. Okay, so depending on the match, I guess sometimes they take the train, sometimes they take the bus, and they will let you know if you need to pick them up or drop them off. And if you want to book a hotel in advance so that you won't have to rush the day itself. So that kind of aspect is in there. There's also this one, D Online Mobile. That looks like, what, T-Mobile? I guess this is like a Wi-Fi, an internet connection, high-speed surfing, 16 MB per second. Do we need it? I mean, let's not spend recklessly here. Alright, so there we go. New mail. Alright, there we go. So we can reserve a day in advance, right? There we go, right? That's us. That's me writing the email saying I want to reserve a room for August 31. And let's do that because if it's going to be paid, why not? Staying at the hotel the night before might be fun to take a look around Leipzig. Right, good. So now, let's look at the calendar. Red boxes represent game days, orange boxes represent confirmed hotel reservations, and green boxes represent confirmed workshop appointments or any other self-created appointments. To create your own appointment, okay, this is not possible on match days. Also Sundays, cannot shop in a supermarket because in Sundays, usually in Germany, most of the stores are closed. Okay, so that's match day. We don't have any confirmation yet, so we just sent the email, so there is no confirmation yet. I guess that's what the tutorial was asking a while ago. Like it was telling us maybe it needs a day for the reservation to come back. Something like that. Alright, so what does that do? Today is Monday. Next task, match day. Continue to next target date. That will move us up to September 1 and we don't want that. Alright, ranking. Currently we are the 13th spot. The goal is to make it at the top. Actually, we're going to be going against the second. Well, maybe it's all balanced for now because this is the start of the season. We're just way down here for now. Alright, so in the bus as well, you can see there's actual damage now. Like, remember in the original Fernbus, there is you can get damage, you can get a few deductions, but it doesn't really matter with the status. But I'm not sure if it affects performance of the bus. I guess not, and I'm not sure if you can actually see the damage. Maybe not, but at least you see it here. You also see the specific failures within each of the parts, very detailed parts, and then we can have it repaired as needed, right? There's the status as well, status for each kinds of things, including food. So you see this one is pollution. I guess it's, I'm not sure if that's the right translation, but maybe it's how clean your bus is, how dirty or clean your bus is. Fuel, toilet, oh, if it's filled or something, I guess. And food. So we have to go to the supermarket to buy food for our players, something like that. So it's interesting, isn't it? And then a summary of the expenses. I don't want to move there though. Let's see. Hotel. In the hotel you can access your emails. Not really. Continue simulation. Skip to the next appointment. You can switch match day. Oh, okay. Mobile contract is required to continue the game. Okay, alright. So that's a requirement. This one, the D online. Because right now we don't have a Wi-Fi yet. And Wi-Fi is essential nowadays, isn't it? So let's order the cheapest one because I'm a cheapo like that. 16 MB per second should be more than enough. Okay, that's good. So should I move? Let me see. Alright, let's... This is the stadium, but I don't think we can enter this. Let's see what it will say. Currently no matches. Okay, fine. Alright, so let's go back to the office. I guess there's no other choice but to do that. Alright, let's move. Okay, there we go. Alright, that worked. So now... we hereby confirm your reservation. There we go. So now we should be having something on the calendar. There we go. So it takes a day for it to reflect. That's good. So now what do we do? So we know we need to go there. But I guess we can also go to the hotel and then maybe buy some goods around the place so that when we pick up our players the next day we have food. Sounds like a good plan, right? Alright, let's see. What do we do now? Alright, now we get into the bus. Now we drive. Okay, perfect. It's time. I hope the controls are fixed and everything. We will see. I haven't driven in this DLC yet. There we go. Okay, TrackIR is working. Drive to the hotel in Leipzig. Okay, that sounds good. I like this. Yeah, actually have a mission, an objective. Close the door. That's the same button. Okay, good. It is a bit laggy though. Hopefully that's a temporary thing. Okay. Good. Let's turn on the air conditioner. It's a bit hot. 22.5. Do we need everything else? I don't think so because we are alone. We don't really have a passenger here. Okay, and how do we open the windows again? Wrong button. That's the one. Okay, keep it a bit open. And lights. Don't really need that, but just park lights maybe. Okay, we're good. FOV. How's the FOV, guys? I think it's good as well. Alright. Let's reverse. Shift gear up. moving? No. There we go. Loosen the parking brake and accelerate. But we don't want to accelerate that way. We want to reverse, I guess, right? Don't see anything. Okay, good thing we have a camera there. There we go. Right, let's do this. I hope the GPS knows where we need to go. If I look at the map. Alright, there. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, so from Frankfurt, we'll be going to Leipzig. Actually, we go in Frankfurt? No, we're in Mainz. My bad, we're in Mainz, of course. Going to Leipzig. So maybe we drive in this episode, and the next episode we go and see what we can do, right? Depending on how long it takes. So you can't just teleport to Leipzig. I like that. Where is the exit? Goodness. That doesn't seem like an exit. Guys? Did I miss something? I hope this is not a bug. Let's go around the place and see where we can find it. Maybe there is something here. Oh! The heck? Guess I hit something. Doesn't sound so good. Is that the one? Okay, this is the one, I think. There we go. Please open. Thank you. So I think there is something wrong with the mapping in there. I do like the GPS now. Very clear. I hope that stays that way. I think they fixed a couple of things here. We good? Yes, we're good. The engine sound does seem a bit tame. Not sure why. And I don't see any speed limit. It's very small. Still very small. I don't think the game was built for this kind of no overlay style that we're doing. This immersive style that we have. I think it's meant for having an overlay on the lower right for the speed limit, the current speed and everything. So at this point, just can't see anything else. But that's fine, we'll make do. We'll keep it formal. Formal? We'll keep it proper. I guess here the speed limit is 50 or 70. Anyway, oh, my bad. Is there a car behind us? There is. But sorry. Hello? Okay, there we go. Right. Good thing the car wasn't just right behind us, huh? Okay, good. So now it's time for you guys to relax a bit and enjoy the ride and hope that we don't get into any other accidents or disasters along the way. Is it this one? Yes, this is the one. I like this. Changes the entire premise of the game. You're not... Actually, Fernbus is now out of the picture entirely, right? I mean, I guess you could say it's not really Fernbus anymore because I guess these are different companies now handling the management of the football teams. And yes, I'm going to keep on calling it football because that's the real name. So my US friends, you'll have to get used to it, okay? We'll be keeping the name football for this. This is very nice. I like this. Hauptbahnhof Sop. Go please, thank you. Oh, that's heavy. Man, that's heavy. Bus doesn't want to go. I hope I didn't damage my bus too much. You will see. So yeah, I think Fernbus is completely out of the equation, but they just reused everything they have, the buses, the map, the physics and everything, to come up with a completely different game, so to speak. It's a very nice maneuver. It's something that we've been hoping for, that what SES will do in ETS2, in Eurotruck. Everybody's been waiting for that Eurocoach simulator, and this is what they had in mind, like keeping the base game but changing the entire premise. So this is similar to, yeah, this is what they've done here. Instead of being a Fernbus driver, you're now a football team bus driver. Is it our turn yet? Yes, thank you. Can I lower my windows a bit more, so we can hear a bit more of the ambient sounds? Good. That was me, by the way, just testing out my horn. Ooh, very nice. Actually on a bridge, on top of a intersecting train track. Would have loved to take a photo there, but fine. Maybe later, maybe in a different spot. So I have not changed any of my settings, graphics, controls or anything from the previous Fernbus video that we had. So I think it's good that they preserved everything. I didn't have to reconfigure anything else, just clicked on the DLC and it starts. Actually, I just realized I don't also know what the price of the DLC is, but what I can do is at the very least show you the link. I'll give the Steam link in the video description so you can check out for yourselves, because I guess the price would be different anyway, would be pretty varied. And I think this is a very nice place for a shot. Let's slow down here. Let's do it like that. I really wish there was a photo studio here in this game. Could have done so much better with it. That still remains to be my #1 requested feature. So what is the speed limit here, guys? I guess it would be 70. Well, it's not like we are rushing, so I guess we don't really need to push it. Just take a leisurely pace. Yeah, let's do it. So if you remember, the past couple of months ago, Fernbus came out with an update. They call it Revisualized. And this is when they updated the graphics, improved the textures and everything, made the colors more vibrant and stuff like that. So it does look pretty nice, although at some points it does look pretty saturated. It looks a bit, how do you say, exaggerated in some points, like it's too colorful at certain times, but I guess it's up to your taste. Some people would like it more, definitely. I personally, I think, liked the older version better, where it was less colorful, less saturated. Colors were a bit more subdued, so it was more natural from my point of view. There we go, 70. That seemed like a very small speed limit sign, didn't it? And why are you slowing down, bro? It's just slow, okay. And we have to be very careful because there is a cop car right behind me. So a small mistake might cause a problem like this one. Meeting the red light probably won't be very good. Now it depends on this police car if he will see this as going over the line or not. What is that sound? Is that the engine? I guess not. It's a bit too loud, I think. There we go. Let's go. Thank you. Right. Going into the Autobahn now, I think. Or maybe not. I was hoping we were. Actually, I'm not even sure how long it would take to get to Leipzig, but we will see. There we go. Yes, we are going to the crossing into the Autobahn now. Stop. It is a lot heavier than what I'm used to. Either something changed, or admittedly, it's been a while since I last drove in Fernbus. Maybe we can take a photo here, huh? Take some photos while we're waiting in the line. What is that bus doing? Yeah, that truck. Maybe it is kind of scared of me. Oh bro, that's gonna be a recipe for disaster. Okay, he was not moving forward because I was too near. He's keeping his distance from me. Good move. Knowing that I'm the one driving, that's a good move actually. I would say the AI was pretty smart there. I love the lines on the road. Love it. This feels like next-gen textures, if you're familiar with that mod from ETS2. Okay, let me slow down a bit. It's been a while since I drove a coach, and I'm not so used to the wheelbase. A very long bus like this. That's a very colorful SG bus. You saw the neon green bus in there. That's the color of our city buses here in Singapore. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Suddenly it just rained like that. But that's good. That's good. We have actual dynamic weather now. But I think we had it before, but it rarely happened. That we were actually... It's a bit too fast. I think it rarely happened that we actually changed the weather in between. In the middle of the drive. Oh, that looks awesome, doesn't it? Seeing the skyline like that. That is beautiful. Can we stay in this lane? Yeah, I think so. I'm a bit torn whether I should... I think I should up the wipers a bit. Yeah, the frequency. My vision is getting blurred too much by the droplets. Let's have a look outside. Yeah, that looks beautiful. Is that like the Frankfurt TV tower or something? It does look like it, doesn't it? Yeah. That looks beautiful. Is that new? I'm not sure if there was like these sets of buildings from the Autobahn before. Like you can see them like so. I like that. I like that. I'm checking if the people have their lights on. If the AI has their lights on. I think they do. Right, let's keep it as is. Good. Speed 86. I guess we can go up to 100. Yeah, it looks like the rain is over. Just like that. Right, let's close our lights. Okay, now I guess I can go faster a bit. What was that? Was that like blood or something? Maybe oil. It was like reddish black. I hope it wasn't blood. First time I saw that on the road though. Maybe they added some random events of their own. Not really sure. Okay, let's keep it like that. Cruise control at around 98. That should be fast enough. ever happens, you cannot deny the pleasure in driving in the Autobahn. That's one of my real life dreams, to get to drive here. And I'm sure for some of you that's like, what? I do that every day. Well, lucky you. Driving through the massive network of highways in Germany is, I would say, a dream come true for me. And it doesn't need to be fast. I can stay at like 120, I guess, or 100, and I would be happy enough. But yeah, something like this in real life, I can imagine. I've only been to Germany twice, and I've only seen the Autobahn in real life once. And I was behind. I was in a taxi, behind the back seat, and while the cab driver was taking me to my hotel, I was like taking photos all over. It looked like that, exactly like that. And I was taking a photo of the signs, and it looked exactly like that. Yeah, I enjoyed that. So we're going to Leipzig, right? So let me have a look at the signs here. Leipzig is straight ahead. Okay, let's stay here. Whoop. Yeah, that kind of thing I don't think exists in real life. Those kinds of sudden aisles in the middle of the road. I think we should be staying on the left as well. Yeah, there we go. Alright. 100. Okay. Exactly on the speed limit. Apparently the speed limit, the cruise control on this thing is not too accurate. That's fine. A bit of leeway. Now please don't even think about it. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. Okay, crashing. Yeah, because that taxi just, he was in the leftmost lane and he slowed down like that. That's a recipe for disaster in the Autobahn. Especially going on the left lane is like only for overtaking, right? Yeah, some improvements in the AI necessary. In that mapping thing, I doubt that exists in real life, you know? You're in the left lane, you're overtaking, and suddenly you approach an aisle. That is not realistic at all. They need to fix that. That's a total immersion breaker. Yeah, I would bet on it that such a thing does not exist in real life. Or at least it is not that sudden. I guess there should be like warning signs or whatnot. Or maybe I just didn't see anything. Maybe I was just too busy enjoying the rest of the scenery. But regardless, we have a couple of crashes now. Some in the parking lot, some with a taxi driver. Maybe that's the guy who drove me. But yeah, hopefully our bus isn't too damaged. We'll check it in the control panel later. Why is everyone going so slow? Am I speeding here or something? I guess they're just chilling. I do like that there are a lot of cars though. Ooh, a Scania or what is the brand here in this game? Saknya? Sakan, I think. Yeah, we all know what that is. Okay, adjust the steering a bit. We're approaching a stagecoach bus there. I guess it's not realistic to have a stagecoach coach in this part of the world, but it does look pretty nice, doesn't it? Because I think that's a UK specific brand, isn't it? Or maybe just even England, I'm not sure. England is somewhere I've never been to. I wonder if I guess we will be locked inside Germany in this DLC because it's German teams competing. So I guess all the stadiums will be inside within here. Let's check on the map in a bit. I wonder how far we are from the destination. The GPS isn't the smartest thing. Doesn't show anything like that. If I press escape, that should open my cell phone, right? My mobile phone. And the mobile phone should contain some information maybe, but realistically, driving and using your phone, maybe not the best thing. So maybe we don't do that. We set a good example and we contain our feelings, contain the urge to open our phone while driving at 100 kilometers per hour in the Autobahn. Man, I love this. And it's nice that they implemented force feedback a couple of patches ago, so the steering wheel sensation is really there, especially when you're approaching those bends in the highway. Actually pretty nice, I like it. There is a lot of room for improvement though, and I don't think they pushed on anymore with the mod support, and that's a shame, because I'm sure if they enabled that, people would be modding the sounds, modding the skins and everything, even just the sounds for now. Maybe Krishbom could add some sounds for us, recycle some from the truck, the Scania trucks that he has been doing. Maybe it won't be so accurate, but it would still sound so pro, right? Right now the engine sound is a bit too simplistic for my taste, and I've grown pretty spoiled because of the quality of sounds from Krishbom, from Vasily, from Lean. These are famous modders in the truck simulator world, ETS2, ATS, and they create all these amazing mods that are just mind-blowing when you listen to them. Recently, Vasily, who is EVR, you might know him as EVR, Engine Voice Records, suddenly added a change actually. He made a change that most of his mods will now be paid mods. It's unfortunate news, but I mean, I totally understand where he's coming from. EVR is so hardcore that he actually rents trucks. He buys his equipment, like microphones and everything, recording equipment. He rents the trucks, he pays for their diesel, for their fuel, and he records the sounds while he rents the truck. So you can imagine the costs there, right? And now he says he needs to have the mods that he's creating paid for, like €2 I think, or 1.99, something like that, euros. I don't have anything against that. I mean, I can imagine the work that he's putting in it, and if it's so good, then I would gladly pay for it. Now there is the issue of licensing and everything, but I guess with such a small amount, it is like in a gray area. Maybe you can look at it as quote-unquote illegal, but or maybe really illegal, but since it's really just a small amount, maybe companies wouldn't see it as enough leverage to, or enough to really spend their effort and money on. So maybe they'll just let it go. That's usually how it goes with the truck mods even. Like, you know, those paid mods in trucking, they're not really exactly 100% legal because they would need licenses and everything, but they're still there, right? But I think it's the same across all other simulators as well. Like, I'm not sure how it is, like for example in Flight Sim, in X-Plane, for example, I know there are mods for planes. I doubt those modders, even if they ask you to pay for those mods that they created, I doubt if they have the actual licenses, right? I doubt it. Whoa. Oh, I like that. I like the skin of this guy. Very nice paint job. So yeah, it's a bit of a gray area, but more and more I'm starting to accept that paid mods can be a possibility, even in Truck Sim, as long as the quality is worth it, you know. If you ask for people to pay for your mod and it's not really good, I mean, who would buy that? So I guess I'm okay in general for paid mods now, as long as they are worth it. And of course, it still depends on the person if you are willing to pay for it. So it's not like you are required to pay. But what do you guys think about that? I asked that question on the Discord server before, and I got mixed reactions from it. Especially with Truck Sim, where the norm is to have free mods. I think the paid mods layout or model is getting a bit of backlash. People are pushing against that, and I completely understand, and I agree as well on that point. So I'm like, I understand both sides. And in Truck Sim, because Truck Sim is a different landscape, people are used to free mods as compared to Train Sim or Flight Sim, where people are used to having new trains or new planes and have to pay for them to get them. It's a completely different model in Truck Sim, because I guess mainly in fact due to the developers model. So SES, the developers, have the Truck Sim as a very generous simulator. Yeah, if you compare that to other simulators, they are very generous in terms of pricing. They have all this free stuff. Game updates are free. Recently, they are introducing this new trailer ownership feature. It's all free. When they add a new truck, that's free. Yeah, when they implemented the next gen Scania, that was completely free. And where they have like purchasable things is when they add like maps, like new areas to drive in, or accessories. But the truck itself is free. So I guess that's where a bit of the point of view is taking shape, because imagine the actual developers releasing something for free, releasing a truck for free, and you are a modder, an individual modder, and you ask for people to pay for your truck. So it's a bit like, how can you charge something if the developers themselves don't charge anything, right? I mean, not anything in addition, I mean. So it's a bit of a gray area, really, and I'm interested in what you guys have to say about that. I'm sure that would be like 50-50, or I'm sure it would be contested, you know. It would always be a tricky topic, but I'm interested to see and to hear what your different reasonings are on why you think it that way. But yes, that topic came up because of this lack of modding in Fernbus. And you can imagine the possibilities if you enable modding. Granted, it's not an easy thing to enable modding. It requires an entirely different set of preparations and development. But from what I remember, they were planning on that actually, right? If you remember, they released like a beta of the map, like map maker. So in Fernbus you can actually create your own maps and stuff like that, but I don't think they ever released it. I think it's only in closed beta. Maybe they're still working on it until now. I don't know, but maybe it's because it's a free update, so it wouldn't really earn them much. I don't really know how it goes. But that's very interesting actually. If you look from the SES point of view, they add all these constant updates for free. And I'm really interested to know what they have to, like how they earn from that. When they add constant updates, it's all free. Like 1.31, 1.32. The versions are increasing. The features are adding on top of each other. The game is improving. But they're not really earning anything in addition to that, right? Or maybe they are indirectly. Like if they update something, at the very least, Steam will say, okay, this game has had a new update. And I guess if you have a new update, you will be like quote-unquote advertised. You will be shown on the Steam page, and more people will have visibility. So I guess when you do an update, your reach will expand. More people will see your game. And that gives you a chance to show your game to other people who have not seen it before, or who were not interested before. So that gives you like a second chance for those who missed out, and a first chance for those who have not heard of the game in the first place. I guess that's how it goes. And even though you sell at a discount, because usually ETS2 and ATS, the base game, is at a discount already. So even though you sell at a discount, once they get hooked, then they would be buying all those DLCs. And they would be part of the ecosystem, right? So all the DLCs that we will release in the future, Oregon, Beyond the Baltic Sea, the tuning packs and everything, all of those will be DLCs, paid DLCs. And once a person gets hooked, then they are in it and they will buy it. So I guess it's a bit of an investment. You don't get a direct income from having an update, but if your update is good enough, people like it, then you will get more reach, you will get more visibility, more people will like you, more people will try and be included in the community, and once they are, then you have them for life. Well, as long as you keep a good job, right? And they will be buying all those DLCs that you released in the past and in the future. I guess that's where it comes in, and that's a very nice model. That's a very generous model, you know. And I wish more companies would do it that way, because some companies are very, how do you say? I mean, you can't fault them, but some companies are really hard to. How do you say? They ask for so much. 80. Okay, I need to slow down. In tunnels, I guess it's 80 or 70 even. Yeah, they still have that problem here where there is a pop-in. You can see the fans popping in at the last minute and the signs. Yeah, it's still there. Need to slow down. Don't want to get caught speeding. Why is that car speeding though? Okay, let's stick to the speed. I guess I stay on the right. Oh, that car came out of nowhere. That's also the problem, I think. I'm not sure if I just didn't see the guy, but maybe he rendered too late as well. Maybe the render distance on the mirror is a bit limited too. I'm not really sure. I'm going to observe it. I think it's fine. Okay, good, and now we can speed up again. Alright. So how far away are we? I still have no clue. Leipzig is very far. But I like that we actually have a mission now. You know, we have an objective. We have something to target. We just don't drive around. And although the drive is enjoyable, having something, a purpose, is still something completely different and very much welcome for sure. There we go. Leipzig, right. Okay, I think we should move to the right now. Can I squeeze in, sir? Oh, the truck doesn't want to give way. Wow. How nice of you. There we go. Yeah, the rendering distance isn't the problem in the mirrors. I was just not looking enough. So that's good. I mean, not good for me, but good for the game. Slow down a bit. The retarder action. Ausfahrt. All roads lead to Ausfahrt, right? And Ausfahrt is for vehicles, I think, and Ausgang is for people. I think that's what I remember. Eingang is entrance, Ausgang is exit, but for people. So for vehicles, is it Einfahrt and Ausfahrt? I don't know. I've never seen Einfahrt though. I only saw Ausfahrt. So maybe it's not a thing. Okay, good. Going around this bend. And then we should be on the way to Leipzig. I enjoyed this ride. I enjoyed this drive. Fernbus is really improving. I mean, still a bit of improvements needed, but I mean, how far it's come, huh? How far it's come. Now has TrackIR, now has force feedback, now has much smoother gameplay, now has much better physics. And yeah, they now have this brand new DLC with all new features and management aspects as well. I like that. But yes, modding is definitely something I'm sure everyone will appreciate. Can I squeeze in, bro? Okay, maybe after you. Thank you. Alright. We should be near. Maybe. Let's look at the signs. Actually, what we're doing right now, we're doing like a semi-no GPS challenge. Yeah, because if you look at the GPS, it's not really helpful that way. Because you can see so little from it. I think you can zoom out though. One sec. No, I think that's a different key. I'll have to look for it, but I think there is a zoom out key somewhere. Alright. Oh, what the heck is that? Okay, it's the same thing. The blood/oil thing. At least you can drive over it. I was deciding if I should swerve or not, but it's going to be pretty deadly either way. I like that you can actually hear the tires, the wind effect when other cars pass you by. That one is pretty good. But the bus itself, it's a bit limited. Yeah, you can't. It's like a static sound, like and it doesn't really climb or something whenever you accelerate. It barely reacts to your revs. So a bit of improvement necessary there. But yeah, I think even if they don't fix it, if they just enable modding, granted, just enabling modding is not a simple thing, so it's not a just. It's a big thing, but if they do that, it will for sure pay dividends. Because if people are not happy with something, they will just mod it, and it will add to the entire beauty and appeal of the game. Like if there is something lacking, but a mod becomes so famous, so widespread, it will be as if the game has that feature by default, because the mod will be like a non-negotiable. Leipzig West, straight away. I think we have to swerve to the left here. The signs are still rendering a bit late. Yeah, but thank goodness if you zoom in, you can see them quicker. Tad quicker. No car there? Okay, good. Oh man. Haven't driven this long in a while. I'm liking those windmills in the distance. Wind turbines. And I am liking the autobahn layouts. I'm not sure how realistic they are, how true to life they are, like if the actual bends, the actual interchanges are how they are in real life, but I guess if you look at it from a big picture, like a German autobahn, this is exactly how it would look like, right? Leipzig West, I hope that's us. We will see. Leipzig, we are here. Yes. Thank you. Fernbus. Not the Fernbus today. There we go. So we get a bit of guidance from the GPS, specifically for lane assistance, knowing when to exit and everything, but we still need to study the signs, which is a good compromise. So it keeps me on my toes. I don't just blindly rely on the GPS. I look at the signs to have an idea how close we are. Because if you're not seeing your destination on the sign, that means you're very far away, or you're totally on the wrong highway. Good. Okay, we're here. How long's the episode been? An hour. Okay, I think we can explore a bit more. Maybe just a tad before we end the episode, and we'll continue in the next one, okay? But I'm liking this. I'm really liking this. Hopefully you guys are as well. I'm really interested in finding out what this DLC has to offer. Oh man, that looks beautiful. Has this been remade? I'm not sure if I've been to Leipzig before, but this looks very nice, huh? Some of the textures are very 2D, but if you look at it from as a big picture, it kind of merges together, doesn't it? Just don't look at the specific building because you'll see the imperfections. Thank you. How's my fuel, by the way? Is that my fuel almost gone? Oh no. I can't see actually. Maybe we can check out the different dashboards. That will show something. Okay, that one. Fuel is near empty. Wow. That's on the red line, isn't it? Yeah. Oh crap. That doesn't look good. Well, I guess we got to fuel up somewhere. Keep your fingers crossed, guys, that we survive this. Where are we going even? To the hotel, I would assume. Let's check the map. So the map, okay, we're almost there. Leipzig. Going straight, that's the train station, and I like that they actually improved the the city. There are actually different areas in here now. A repair station, a fuel stop. Although you can't put GPS markers, so yeah, that's the hotel. Alright, good. And there's the grocery there. So for now, we wait. Is it go? Yes, it's go. I was looking at the different traffic light. I would like to fuel up though to be on the safe side. Let's see how that works. So if I'm going to follow this road, I'm going to go straight, and I'm going to turn right at the... Actually, I'm going to turn right there. But I'm not going to turn left, I'm going to go straight. And okay, it's a bit hard. It's a bit hard to memorize, because there are no landmarks or anything. But we'll wing it. We'll play it by ear. We'll play it by ear? We'll see. Broker's Casino. Doesn't sound so good. Like it will make you broke. Ooh, what is this building? Is this like a landmark in Leipzig? That looks so good. Goodness. Can we take a photo? Not very scenic, my photo. If only there was a photo studio, right? Goodness, but that was really beautiful. I think they remade the cities. They probably put in a lot more detail in it, because they needed to put in groceries and gas stations and hotels. So I guess they also remodeled the city itself. So it looks like a big thing. This feels like a city now, really, right? Not just a couple of streets bunched together. And there are actual destinations, because before, with cities, you basically just go to cities to pick up people. Now you go to cities, you go to grocery, you stay in the hotel, you go and have your bus serviced and fixed, things like that. Good. So here we go left for the hotel, but we go straight for the fuel, and then we turn left here, I think, and then we turn right, something like that. Let's review the map. So I changed course now. Actually, I turned left and then I turned right again. Okay, okay. Gotcha. That's okay. It's a city tour. Is it me? Or is my bus getting dirty? I think my bus is getting dirty, isn't it? From the pollution and everything. Yeah, look at that. I don't think it was that way before. Oh, that is like the dream in Truck Sim. You know, getting to clean your car or your truck. And now you have it here. That is amazing. Maybe we'll go and have our bus serviced as well. Or maybe we do that in the next episode. Man, this is... I'm excited again. Oh no, please don't. Bro, no. Why do you do this to me? Okay, please don't move forward. Don't move forward. Thank you. Alright, the fuel station should be on the next left, if I remember correctly. Man, I like this. City feels. Actually getting lost in the city. Thank you. Oh, there's a Jeep coming at us. There we go. There's a car. Can you stop? Thank you. I know, sorry. Kind of cut some corners in there, but we need some fuel. Or is my... Oh, and we can also buy some stuff here. And go to the groceries in here. That's nice. So maybe we can refuel and buy as well. Parking brake, neutral, turn off the lights, stop the engine. Okay, even the refueling is different now. Click on the refueling icon, additional clicking on the icon stops the fueling process. Okay, so just one click. Look at that. Is that the level that we have? Oh yeah, it is. Rip. We just barely made it. And man, that is getting pretty expensive now. Should we refuel to the max? Because I guess we have a budget to maintain. But I don't want to run out of fuel in the middle. Let's go full tank. It does take a while though, doesn't it? Bit of a suspense. Okay, halfway. Now that is getting very expensive. I can feel it now. This is very immersive actually. I like that. And although it's in a different pop-up like this, it actually simulates how the actual pumping station looks like, right? With the running cost there, the liters, how expensive it is. Oh goodness. Okay, almost there. What is that? Almost 3/4 the way. And we have spent almost 500 euros just filling up. And yeah, even this thing, I remember the refueling from the Fernbus, the original Fernbus, is pretty basic. So now it feels like a completely different game, right? They just reused the buses, the physics, the map, but the other mechanics, they added so much, and they improved the map as well. Love that. Alright, let's take this. This is a necessary cost. We'll be using up that fuel anyway, unless the bus wrecks or something. And that one I like. That level of refueling, nice. That level of detail in the, what do you say? In the sounds. Did you hear that? When the pump stopped and everything? Let's go to the shop. Alright. Left side, you can see the items you can buy. Alright. Right side, the current stocks. Okay. Here you can increase or decrease the number of items that can be picked up simultaneously. Okay. Okay. Alright. That makes sense. Okay. So let's stack on water, on lemonade, Coke, Oh, do they have license for that? Beer. What beer is that, guys? Is that Stella? It looks like it. Candy bars, nuts, mini salami, and chips. Yes, let's go do that. You know what? Let's do 10 for each. I'm feeling very generous here, okay? Good. Too bad you can just go inside the store itself, right? That would be more immersive in picking up the items yourself. That would have been better, but I'll take it. Good. Alright, so we have goods for our players now. Let us go to the hotel and... or do you guys want to go to the service station before we go to the hotel? There, maybe. So once we exit, we turn left and we turn left again. And have our coach. And then so when we get to the hotel, it's just... When we get to the hotel, it's just resting and waiting for the next day, right? Right, let's go. Full tank now. Let's have a look. Is that accurate? Yes, full tank. Lower left dial. Good. So in here, if we want to go to the service station, we go left. I really like this. Goodness. They've been pretty busy. No wonder updates haven't been coming so much. They were working on a, you could say, completely different game now. So many things that have been added to the game mechanics. Now this is a welcome sight. I think it will be pretty challenging to... Oh man, I could have gone there now. Okay, I'll have to wait my turn. What if I go around and exit from there? Let me see. That might be better. Give me a bit more space. But actually, if I'm going to get some space in here, I can actually just stay in here as well. Can I maybe cut someone off? Cut you? Thank you. There we go. That's how we do it. Just block everybody. And please don't crash into anyone there. Okay, we're good. We good. Alright, that isn't so bad. It's not like they can move anyway. They'll traffic stop for them as well, right? Yeah, no harm. No harm done. Is it our turn yet? So the next episode is where we will be actually driving our team. Make sure they're safe. Make sure no one gets injured in transit. And wishing them luck. Hope they do a good job. After all, their win is our win, right? Oh man, this is very tight. Oh crap. Very, very tight. Very, very traffic as well. We're good? Yes, we're good. So many people going through these side roads. What time is it anyway? I have no clue. Is it here? Yes, it's this one. But, bro, how can I move there? I hope the key still works. The reset thing. Ah, it works. Good. So when I press backspace, some of the cars nearby reset. That's useful when you get yourself stuck. And it's good that they implemented such a feature for some of the buggy AI stuff that has been happening. And yeah, my force feedback, my wheel is really going wild here. With these, how do you call it? Cobblestones? Thingy. Okay, let's have our bus serviced. This looks familiar. Well, not really. It looks very different actually. I was expecting the normal garage where you would start your Fernbus route before. Right, let's have this guy serviced. Hope it doesn't take long. You will see. Should I reverse into here? Oh, fancy door. Okay, Currently no target date available. What? Okay, and now I'm in this other side. No clue what happened. Maybe you have to schedule it before you can just walk in. Maybe that's the way. Maybe that's what's happening. Alright, let's do that next episode then. Let's do that next episode. Or can I maybe schedule something? Okay, let's look at the smartphone. So in the smartphone, you can do most of the stuff as well. Bus technique. Actually, almost everything is 100%, even the paint job. So a couple of damage on the tires, but that's just wear and tear, I guess. Status is, okay, food is 40%. That's fine. We're 90% clean. So I don't really think we need to fix ourselves yet. Okay, that's good. So the bus itself is pretty sturdy. How do I exit? Oh, the other side, okay. We didn't get transported. We're still in the same lane. It's just the opposite side of the building, basically. Okay. Wow, guys. Can you tidy up here a bit? Please open. I like this. So many things to do. So many things to manage. And I guess this is like a prelude. This is similar to what they are planning. What do you call that? Tourist bus simulator? Where you manage your company, but you focus on having tour buses and moving people around, moving tourists around in your island. But you manage your company, maintain your vehicles, make sure you are operating at a profit and things like that. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh, come on, that car. No stopping whatsoever. Now that's just reckless driving. I know I ate up a bit of your lane, but goodness, can you not stop? When I'm in there already. Okay, fine. Well, let's check if that did any damage. Not really. Wow, pretty sturdy. Love it. Perfect, okay. Maybe that's just bugged, I don't know. But I'll take that. I'll take no damage anytime. I see Fernbus everywhere. Fernbuses, there we go. Is that the hotel? I guess it is. Right. So yeah, next episode we'll be looking at the driving mechanic for the actual team. We'll have actual passengers. We'll see how they react, if they're pretty needy or if they complain when there's not enough food or something. We will see. And let me know, guys, if you're interested in seeing that, because I pretty much am. But of course, I want to hear your opinions about this DLC as well. Is it too expensive, do you think? Is it worth it? Are the features really great for you? Or is it like, meh? So let me know what you think. Hit me up in the comment section. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you did enjoy this, okay? Because really looking forward to your comments. Here we are. It's nice that they have actual parking for buses like us. Here we are. Turn off the lights. Let's make sure those windows are up. There we go. Maybe open the door as well. Perfect. Alright, let's go. Where's the hotel? Where is the entrance? There it is. Wow. Red carpet treatment. I feel all special now. Oh, this is where all the flex buses were. There we go. Wake up. Bus technique. Let's see. Yeah, we're good there. We have a bit of budget. Refueling expenses, food expenses, yeah. Oh, penalties. Penalties, a bit of typo in there. Personal accident, okay. Car accident, nothing. So I guess it's not really counted as an accident. Maybe it was very light, like just a bit of a nudge. Wake up time, 7. What time did I have to pick them up? Okay, it would be nice if I could see the actual match, right? can I have a calendar, I think, or something? Bus status, everything is good there. Right, let's continue. Let's leave it at default, see how it works. There we go, accommodation. And now we pick them up. So are they done? I guess not. Let's have a look at the calendar. So match day, it's match day. Oh, it's every Saturday, okay. And sorry, that's how clueless I am. What time is the match, actual match? I guess there is no specific time. Okay, but let's check that out next episode, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you want more, let me know in the video description, okay? Drive to the railway station in Leipzig. Where is that? That, there. Okay, so we pick them up here, we drop them off at the stadium, and we rinse and repeat, I guess. Okay, good. Alright. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode, and maybe we can clean our bus as well, because that is looking pretty filthy now. Thank you, have a nice day. Catch you in the next one. I really like this. Hopefully you do too. Thanks, and bye-bye. Clumsy busing.